Hello everybody, how the devil are you? Right, oh, I've got to do the obligatory shot of the Royal Enfield because I've done a video and didn't do that once and someone told me off. Anyway, we're going to start some serious work on this delightful machine here. What we're going to do, there's a couple of videos on it where we've just done an assessment and sort of see where we are with it, what it needs, and what it actually needs is a hell of a lot. It needs attention everywhere. We spoke earlier, me, because I'm no one else here. I spoke earlier as to how we're going to tackle this. Three options I spoke of. One is a basic, just fix what needs fixing, get an MOT on it, kick it down the road. So that's the cheap, cheerful, quick option. Other end of the scale, tear it down to its component parts and do a full-on restore. Or, and the option I've chosen, somewhere in between. What we're hoping for, come finish of project, is a bike that will be mechanically perfect. Absolutely mechanically perfect. That's going to be the aim. Nothing wrong with it mechanically whatsoever. Cosmetically, I am going to do something with it to make it look better, but we're not going down the full-on restore route with, you know, zinc plating, nuts and bolts and painting the frame and all that. We're not doing any of that. We're going to do mechanically perfect and cosmetically challenged. Anyway, we are going to start from the front and we're going to work our way back. But the front needs an awful lot of work. That tyre, absolutely shot. That's got to be replaced. Already got one on order. I haven't got it on order. It's here. It's in the shed somewhere. Back one, I think we may get away with that, but I'll have a closer inspection when we get the wheel off. I hope we can get away with it because it's a 15-inch tyre. They're quite difficult to get hold of. Not impossible, but difficult. Anyway, let me grab some tools. And the first job I want to do is the headstock bearings. Now, the MOT that this had last in 2016, the headstock bearings were an advisory, slight play advisory, you know, going to need doing at some point. That was 2016. I can't for the life of me think that 8 years have done them any favours. So we are going to change the headstock bearings. I've got them somewhere in that box, so let's begin the strip down. Right, we'll start with this tool pack, which is a load of shite. So we're going to hack that off. I'm not even going to give it the honour of being properly dismantled. It's shite. It's going. In fact, that just cut through like butter. Yeah, that's fucked. Bin. Right, as you can see, it's a bit sketchy, but I've got it up on a paddock stand at the back. On a trolley jack at the front. When I've got no front end on it, I'm hoping that I'll just be able to shove it backwards into the shed and lay it over and what have you. Hopefully it won't be too heavy. Right, what first? Should we start up top or bottom? Let's start with the front wheel, I think. Why not? Bolt that come undone, that's a novelty. Now, ahead of turning the camera on a few days ago, in actual fact, because it was binding and difficult to push, I already took the front caliper apart, freed it off, and I think it's going to be okay. The brake pipe And the master reservoir on the handlebars, no bueno, dead, shot, finished. Fork seals are shot. Headstock bearings shot. Working on this bike, I should be shot. Okay, that's the front wheel. That is going to need some attention. Got new wheel bearings for it. They'll go on eventually. Now these bolts under here, what do you think the chances of them actually coming off without shearing off? Slim, no hope. Let's get a socket and find out, shall we? Right. What do you reckon, 12mm? Nailed it. No, the wrong way. Get it going the right way, you muppet. That's it. Oh, oh, oh. 1 for 1. Two for 2. Can't be that lucky that they're all going to come off, surely. I think your tool is flat. You can't carry on with a flat tool, can you? Oh, there misses. I am amazed that they all come off. Absolutely fucking amazed. Mudguard. Cracked, broken, fucked. Gonna need some attention. There's nothing on this bike that doesn't need attention. It's a very, very poorly bike. Right. Next. I think we'll have that caliper off. Now, I know that's going to come off because I've had it off before. Oh, it misses. I'm at it again. I'll just screw these bolts into the fork legs. That way they won't get lost. No, that's not true. I lose everything, no matter what I do with it. Right. I think they're the wrong bolts for that caliper. Let's disconnect the... let's do this first. Yeah, this caliper's okay, like I said, so it did take a lot of freeing off. Brake pads are shot. I've got some new ones, but the brake pads are shot as well. Might give it a lick of paint, we'll see. 12? No, that's 13. One of the best tools. I've banged on about this electric ratchet before, but it really is one of the best things I've ever bought. If you haven't got one, why not? Go and get one. Right, okay, caliper can go away. We might give that a clean up, might even treat it to a bit of paint, you never know. Right, next, fork legs. I think we want the fork legs off. So before I do, I think we want those indicators off, don't we? I don't think I'm going to be reusing the indicators. 3 of 4 are okay, but I've got plans, shall we say, for the indicators. I think it's 12. Should we have that headlight off as well? It's got to come off at some point, isn't it? Not sure I can get those indicators off actually without taking the forks off, which are coming off anyway. What's holding that out? It's only got one bolt holding the headlight. The other one looks like it might have sheared off many years ago. Well, these headlights, these indicators. 10mm. No, it can't get in there. Mind you, I've got to. That one comes off okay. Oh, I see, there's like a little metal bracket that stops them from twizzling round. Okay, right, just leave that dingly dangling. What the bloody hell's going on next door, but it sounds like they're demolishing the fucking house. Right, can we get at this other one? Nope. Right, what's holding that headlight on? Oh, they don't make it easy. Right, there's like a little bolt. I don't know if you can see it, but just there, tucked away inside. Not sure if there's a nut on the other side of that or not, but there's no room to actually swing a spanner. So how the fuck you meant to undo it, I really don't know. But let's get this one off here, because that looks like it might free it. Trying to get that one there. Let's try and free off the headlight. But like I said, there should be one each side, but the other one looks like it's sheared off or missing or whatever. Gotcha. Right. Come here, you. Right, what's is that it? Are you gonna... No, I've got to get that indicator as well, because that's holding the headlight on. Right, try again. I win. Right, put that nut and bolt back in there again so we don't lose. Also reduce the chances of losing. Okay, and then I think what I'm going to do next, without having to dismantle the fork, I don't think I need to take the forks apart, so if I do that pinch bolt there and that pinch bolt there, we should just be able to slide out that fork clean away from the bike. So let me get some Allen things, thingy jigamy bobby funny fellas. They're two different sizes, just to be bloody awkward. See if I've guessed right. So, yes. Let's get rid of that. So we'll get rid of this brake pipe. It's knackered anyway, so it's going to be replaced. What's holding that on? Little bolt at the bottom, 8mm. Let's just see if I can free off that brake pipe and job's good then, isn't it? Get out of my way. There we go. Probably want to keep the clamp, but not the pipe. Let go. Yeah, we'll worry about that in a minute. Right. Oh, you bastard. Right, that's that bottom pinch bolt. That's a hefty old bolt, that fucker. Top one. Okie dokie. Right, in theory, that fork leg should slide clean out of there. Indeed. There we go. That one's not too bad. Slight leaking. I'm going to change seals anyway, because the other one's leaking like a bastard anyway, so you wouldn't do one and not the other. The travel area is very good. A little bit pitted towards the top, but she should clean up and shouldn't affect things. So, one fork leg off. Let's go for the other one. Same procedure. Why would Kawasaki do different sizes top and bottom? You bastard. Okay, right. Out with this one. Now this one is leaking quite badly. And the condition of the leg is bad, so we are going to have to paint that, clean it up. So there we go, we've deforked it. Forked, I said, behave yourself. think we'll, I was hoping that that might be a simple plug just to unplug that headlight, but no, not Kawasaki. No, they have to be bloody awkward. And now, I think the next thing we'll do, let's move round to the top. Now that speedo, someone, I don't know if you can see that, but someone stacked a load of nuts up to raise that, presumably for a more comfortable position. That won't be going back on, it'll be put back in its stock position, shall we say. Right, I'll tell you what guys, let me just get in a bit of a mess here, and I'll do like a tidy workshop. Let me just have a bit of tidy up some of the tools and put some bits and pieces away, and I'll come back. Right, let's carry on. While I was tidying the tools up, I've seen something which has convinced me that this bike is actually an import. Not that that matters the slightest jot to me, but I'll tell you why I think it's an import. Now, if you look at the speedo for starters, see the MPH sticker, looks like a sticker, looks like someone's stuck that over the top. It's got 120 on the clock, which I think originally was probably kilometres, but then if we run to the back of the speedo, we see that the speedo cable is not directly connected. It seems to be going into this adapter here, and that I think is an adapter to convert the readout from kilometres to MPH. Just my thoughts, but yeah, this bike is almost certainly an import. Anyway, let's carry on. We've got that speedo cable off, we'll drop that in its box of goodies. I don't know how I'm going to move this fucking thing when it comes to putting it in the shed tonight. Anyway, let's carry on with the teardown. We will start with this handlebar arrangement here. First thing to come off, I'm going to take this brake lever off. I'll tell you why in a second. Now, the reason I've took that off is because the master reservoir, the master cylinder, is fucked. So I'm going to get a new one. I might even have it already actually, but we might need to reuse the lever. I mean, as well as it not actually pressurising, it's been bodged up with a metal plate here on the front, which in fairness does the job. But it doesn't look very pretty. I think this is... really do need to charge this ratchet because it's flat as fluck. Yeah, I can see what they've done there. So yeah, that's broken. So what they've done is they've got this metal plate, put that over the top, and it's done the job, I suppose. So off with that. I'll tell you what else we'll keep. Let's just get a screwdriver. Probably won't need it on this bike, but the brake light switch, hang on, just get you there, just there. Always worth keeping them. quite common failure things, so we'll hang on to that. But I'm certain that the new brake reservoir will have a brake light switch anyway. Put that there. And all of this, the hose, the master cylinder, even the mirror arm, crap, in the scrap. Right, next thing, see if we can get this this switch gear off. Fairly typical. We've got a Phillips one side which is rounded out and an Allen key the other side. Bloody typical. I'm hoping that we'll get one off. It might release. No, I think we're going to be drilling. Yeah, they're going to need to be drilled out, unfortunately. So it's not that tight. I wonder if we can. Might just be able to work that off. If I've got enough cable, that is. And then we can worry about whether how we get it off at a later date then, can't we? How long are these handlebars? I think I've run out of cable. Right, it's not a problem. Let's get the other side off and then we can undo the handlebars and get the rest of that off. Oh, fucking stroll on there, tight. This is what happens when you store a motorcycle outside for many years. Now what I might do, I might leave them on, just clean them up best I can, and I can undo the risers from underneath, I think. Show you what I'm doing. So, not much battery left on this, so under there, I don't know if you can see, but there's two big bolts there and there. So we should better just undo the risers and leave that all connected. Undo that wire before I break it. That's the light for the speedo, I'm imagining. Oh, fucking stroller. Gotcha. I was looking at my stats on YouTube, and a couple of my videos are demonetised because, let's face it, I don't run a child-friendly channel, do I? But I'm on my way to my first million, I'll be honest with you. It's gone really well. I've earned, at the time of videoing this, £4.93. I'm loaded. Don't tell the missus though, she don't watch my videos, but she'll want half. Got a little upgrade for this bike as well when this front end goes back together, which I shall show you at the appropriate time. I think I might just leave that all in one piece. It's going to be a world of pain if I shear off them bolts in them risers. Now, hopefully should be able to get that switch gear off, so we'll worry about getting that separated some other time. Right, now, is this one going to play nicely? Probably not. Right, okay. I'm going to have to try the same trick, I think, and just try and finagle it off. Probably should have done this while it was still attached, to be honest, but I never thought about getting this rubber grip off. You can blow air in them sometimes and get them off. Right, let me work on that for a bit, because I've got to be wary, mindful of how much battery I've got, which is not a lot. What we got there? Not much. Right, I did manage to lever that up with a screwdriver and get some lube in there, so we've managed to get that off without destroying it. That's that one. I think we've got to release. Can we get that mirror off? Yeah, let's get that out of our way. Corrosion in there, but it's coming off. It's aluminium corrosion. It turned into like a white powder, but it's no nicer than steel corrosion. This is why I wanted to get the GPZ on wheels, because I didn't want two immovable bikes in my shed at the same time. In fact, this is going to be semi-movable, because I want to keep the back wheel on, so hopefully I can lift up the front and just wheel it along like a wheelbarrow. And then when I'll get the whole front end back together before I take the back end back, so we've got the opposite effect, if you like. Come on, you. Okay, that's off. That's off. And handlebars. Way. Okay, right. I really could do with that headlight being disconnected, but it looks like it's not going to be playing nicely. Up out the way. There we go. Yeah. Probably get a bungee and tie all that back. Like so. Okay, right, next. All those they are rough. They are notchy as fuck. Right. I'm going to turn you off again because I want to get that tied up out of the way, and then we'll probably try and get this yoke off. Right, that's a bit better. Got them tied up out of the way now. Let's attempt to get this yoke off, and it's rough. There's absolutely no doubt this urgently needed doing. That would not have passed an MOT. There you go, all cast aluminium. That should clean up nicely. Right, that wasn't even tight, so I'm curious to know whether this has got caged balls, loose balls, or tapered roller. It is getting tapered roller, so let's see what it's got. No, it's loose balls, so I'm guessing that these are probably the original never been changed before, so it is going to get an upgrade to tapered roller. Take them out and they will bounce all over the fucking place. Right, let's go for it. And there they go. Oh dear, oh dear. There's a prehistoric wasp in there. Don't know if you can see that, but yeah, he's probably been in there a little while. Bye bye, my friend. There you go. So that is badly corroded. I don't know if it's beyond repair. It should be okay. I'll clean it up and see what it's like underneath. Right, see if we can gather up these balls. Okay, again, in the interests of conserving battery power, let me just pick all these balls out and we'll turn you back on.